Take 4. Well, hello and welcome to the Robeson Winter Wonderland. Today is day 23 of the 25 days of Christmas, and we're about ready to finish this series. But before we do, I want to show you how all these amazing things we've been making look inside of my home. If you've been watching my Christmas videos here on YouTube, you've seen my home tours, and I have a lot of Christmas trees that I've done. I decided if I was going to do another home tour this year, it wasn't just going to be life in another color, it was going to be life in another location. So here's what I did. I actually took a tree, cut it down the back, and pushed it against my mirrors. A full tree would not have made it possible for me to get into my dining room or my kitchen, and that's a problem. This tree is white on white on white, and then there's just a little more white. I also added one of my favorite colors, which is this soft aqua blue-green color, kind of a sea breeze color, and it matches my walls as well. And then of course my beautiful boxes. These are the ones that I showed you in one of our other videos how to make. Get a close-up. So when you look closely at this tree, you are going to see that the twinkle lights are deep on the inside. There are spinner rotator things with the most gorgeous ornaments, and some of these ornaments, my favorite ones, are from Damien from the UK, one of our viewers. Thank you, Damien. And a crescendo at the top with pine cones, and of course my spectacular snowflakes falling from the ceiling. What do you think? Is my broken mirror Christmas tree piece of art amazing or what? Especially behind my white sofa. Look how that just is so wintry. Then I hung 6 of my bejeweled snowflakes that have the little votive candles inside on either side and balanced it out. And I think it makes such a great statement. Over here to the side, I have my ladder. This year, look, I ran an acrylic Christmas tree with lights all up the center. This bird is spectacular. She kind of set the mood for this whole house. She kind of has that boa look thing going on. For my coffee table, although there's a lot of stuff on this mirrored tray, it doesn't feel like a lot of stuff because everything is see-through. That's a key. Another thing I tried to do differently this year was my built-in bookcase. I took all the old stuff out, brought in my new stuff. A lot of it's acrylic and see-through, so it's not too much. At the top, I added garland. I've never done that before. So symmetrical. If you'll look closely, you'll see that I mirrored the ideas of the things I put in the cubbies on either side to reflect each other. Here I have a cabinet on the low side, so I set some of my deer inside there. And on this side, I just happen to have a really tall reindeer with a really pretty eye. And look how it gives that balance and that symmetry. So I'm just curious, leave me a comment below and let me know how many of you, after watching how to decorate for Christmas a built-in or bookcase, turned your books around like I did. On that video, I said that this year I was going to use cobalt blue. Well, guess what? That was the very first video I made of the 25 days, and I since found out cobalt blue is near impossible to find this year. I couldn't find any things in blue to use more than what I already had. So I had to change my course, and I really do love the white on white on white with the natural pine cones and all those things, and then adding this little bit of that aqua blue-green color. If you're wondering where I put my apothecary jars, well, I ended up going with the ones with candy in it, and I put it into my little garden window right in front of my kitchen sink. Look at this. Surrounding my window, I did this really pretty soft, airy garland with white ribbons. I even have all of my little icicles Just makes me feel, even though sometimes I have to do the dishes, makes me feel Christmassy. And then here I used my little miniature apothecary jars with my friendship tea in it. You guys have got to see those videos. Remember, in the show more box below. Guys, we're doing a video. Look at her. Doesn't she look like she's got a lot of joy going on? This is the most watched video we have on YouTube. It's how to make this old book wreath. If you want to see that, I'll put a link below. You know how that goes. So on either side, on my chest of drawers in here, I did a completely symmetrical mirrored image. Will this not be the most magical setting for Christmas morning or Christmas dinner? I did a DIY on how to make this incredible chandelier embellishment. I've never done anything like this before. Do you see what I did differently with my staircase this year? Ordinarily, I put my garland all the way down this railing, tight. Instead, I wanted to change it up for you guys, so I just did one across the top. I decided instead of follow the lines of the railing, I would create kind of a boa, kind of a feeling of a, you know, as if you're gonna take a mink and throw it over your shoulder and have it sort of cascade down onto your chair. You know, I'm sure you have that desire often. I do. I absolutely love these little crystal balls. Look at these, and they have lights in them. I think that it just creates such a beautiful exit, and not only that, a beautiful entrance, because when you walk in, this kind of frames your first impression of the Christmas tree. It makes your entrance and your exit really glamorous. All right, you guys, I look forward to seeing you next time, because you know what? It's gonna be on Sharrah's channel, and it's gonna be the walkthrough of her home. You are gonna love it. I know that I did. So, I'll see you guys next time. It's almost Christmas. Bye. Hey, don't forget, subscribe.